Hey there, 276. Welcome to Chapter 6, where we take honestly, a fairly substantial leap forward when it comes to the reusability, the modularity, and honestly, can I just call it the grown-up developer's way to do programming? What we're going to do in this chapter is see functions and how functions work in our not just in our code, but we're going to look at examples of how functions work in other pieces of code that you have had an opportunity perhaps to be associated with. So really what chapter 6 is going to do is, and what I'm going to do here with chapter 6 is straight up assume that everything we've covered in previous chapters is 100% nailed down and ready to go. So just a little piece of advice here with chapter 6 is, number one, read the book along with watching the videos we have put together for you here. I understand, like, everybody has a relationship with literacy, and that relationship, it exists on a spectrum. I understand. But really, the examples in the book are consistent enough, and when you see them through 6.1 and 6.2 and 6.3 and so on and so forth, what it does is, I think it builds a sense of familiarity that will help you as a learning developer. So I think that is more now than ever a good idea. Also, make sure that you're going through with the code samples at the end of towards the end of the module, frankly. The code samples are built in a way that should help you with the end of chapter exercises at the end of the chapter, and with the chapter challenges when we get to the 6.1 challenge at the end of this chapter. So we are going to spend plenty of time here with chapter 6. It's very important, and it's a huge, huge step forward in the, number one, the modularity, which means the reuse of your code, but really it's a huge step forward towards the kinds of behaviors you as a developer will undertake in order to create good, viable software. So here we go, 276. This is chapter 6 in one hell of a rodeo.